Y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Sorry, I just realized this is probably really rattly because I'm making coffee. Because y'all, my schedule is all off today. Things are all out of whack. They're all akimbo and I need coffee. So I tell you what, let me get this going. Y'all go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. And I will meet y'all over there away from the coffee pot because this is about to get real noisy. All right, so y'all do that and I'll meet you over there. All right, y'all, the coffee is going, so that's gonna make things better, right, sharpish. But normally, y'all know that normally I do the same things every day, right? I get up early, I work for a bit, and then I work out, and then I eat breakfast, drink a bunch of coffee, and get on with my day. Well, today, my work schedule was kind of broken up. So like I worked a bit and then had a break for a bit and then I had to work a bit more. So that kept me from doing my like normal long workout first thing in the morning. So y'all, I just finished my workout. It's afternoon. I know. So I only ate, y'all know that normal big huge breakfast I normally eat, which if you don't, I'll link a video here to, I guess last week's video, it shows my breakfast with all of the like bulk eating things that we talked about. So I know, what am I even talking about? I don't know, except that I'm like this. I know I look crazy, my hair is all a mess, but so I'm all off my game. Like I had to eat part of my breakfast early this morning and then I ate a little bit before I went and rode the bike for 2 hours. And now I don't know what to do because it's noon and I haven't finished breakfast yet and it's almost lunchtime. Y'all, I'm such a creature of habit that now that I'm like off my schedule, I seriously do. I know y'all are thinking, if you're hungry, eat. If you're not hungry, don't eat. I know, logically, it seems like that's the thing to do, right? But I'm like, okay, well, what if I eat now and then I'm not hungry in like an hour when it's lunchtime and then I don't eat lunch and that's gonna throw me off for the whole rest of the day? I know, y'all, it ain't easy being green, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drink some coffee. I'm gonna pull myself together. I'm gonna take a shower because nobody should be subjected to this for very long. Let me do that, get a shower, get myself together. I've got a Walmart coming. So that's bound to help things, right? That's gonna add some more variables to the mix. So I'll do all of those things. I'll get the Walmart in here and then we'll talk about what came in the Walmart and how I'm gonna progress with my day, all right? So I'll see y'all back here in a bit.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up. this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Hey y'all, all right, I'm back. I'm a little more, settled down. I took a shower, did an ab workout, which you may or may not see here. I don't know. We'll see how it came out. I worked out over there on the floor instead of outside in the garage where I should have worked out, but it's just easier over there. But the floor is heated. Well, the outside floor is heated too, but the inside floor is really heated, so it gets a little warm. So if the footage from that video looks too ridiculous with me being all like hot and sweaty, you might not see it. We'll just see how it goes. But anyway, I know I'm still a little like this, but I feel like I'm doing better than I was before because y'all, I finally had to just like calm myself down and get a grip on things. Let me tell you what happened. I don't know what I told y'all before, but my schedule this morning got all thrown off because normally I get up at 4. I do my like lesson planning from 4 to 5. I teach from about 5 to like 6:30 or 7, and then I don't teach again until like 9:45. So I have until 7 or 7:30 until 9:45 to work out, get a breakfast, get my life together, and get back to work. Well, this morning I had a class book from 8 to 9. So, I mean, I could have like done a quick workout in between there, but I had classes kind of interspersed in there. So I was freaking out, like, when am I going to get my workout in? What am I going to do? Blah. So finally I was like, all right, you need to like cool your jets and just write it down. Just because like literally every day I write down my schedule. So I was like, just stop being a freak and write it down. Quantify, y'all know my deal with quantifying, right? Just quantify what you have going on. Like your weight, it's a data point, right? Weigh yourself, it's a data point. It's either, good, bad, or indifferent, but it's just information. And then once you have the information, you can act on it. So wrote down my schedule and it was fine. Like I could work out for half an hour and then wolf down a quick breakfast, teach a class, and then go back and finish my workout. And then that was when y'all saw me earlier, was after that second workout when I was making my coffee and getting things ready to go for, to like do the rest of my day. I know and either way, it's really not all that serious. Like if I miss a little bit of my workout or like don't get something done, it'll still be there tomorrow, which I know we talk about that all the time, right? That's why we track our goals. And y'all know that my goals like that, well, I guess we do have new friends here. So hi y'all, my name's Danielle and I'm a bit of an obsessive. So I do we're going to get to Weight Watchers in a minute. That's how I track like my calories and all of that. I track my eating that way, but my working out I do on the Peloton bike. So most of my goals I track on the Peloton. Y'all, I've been debating whether or not to tell y'all about this, but y'all know that I have my annual goal, right? And then there are monthly goals, and Peloton has these little like medallions you can win that are just virtual. Like you don't actually get anything, but then you can go into the app and like look at all of your medallions and see like, what a winner you are. So each month, there are different goals and you can earn bronze, silver, or gold on each of like your, distance, like cycling distance or like time or strength workouts or whatever. There are like different workouts you can do. So the cycling challenge, I think it's maybe 150 miles to gold. Well, I crushed that. Well, then within the app, you can follow people. So I have a bunch of like friends. I mean, I have some like real life 3D friends who have Peloton bikes, so we follow each other on there. But then I have like air quote friends with whom I'm only friends on the Peloton app. So like we're not Facebook friends, we're no kind of like social media friends. We are only friends in the Peloton app. But if your friends are doing the same competition you're doing, you can see each other's progress. So you can see if they're beating you. Yes, I know. So I compete with my friends within the competitions in the app, and they don't know we're competing because we have no communication other than like we can follow each other and we can high five each other's workouts, and that's it. Well, y'all, there's this dude in Alabama whose leaderboard name is Pello Sooner, I think, or Sooner. Yeah, I think it's Pello Sooner. And he and I are like neck and neck on the cycling challenge. And I'm at like, I don't even know, like maybe 625 miles for the month. And I was beating him. Again, he doesn't know we're competing, but I was beating him until about 3 days ago when I guess he really started riding, and now he's crushing me. He's got me by like 40 miles. And there's very little chance that I'm going to make that up and beat him for the month. But mind you, we both golded in this thing like day 5 of the month. So yeah, I have competitions inside my head with people who don't know we're competing, but it's how I keep myself going. It's how I keep myself motivated. So I know we talk about how we compete against ourselves, not other people. Unless competing against other people keeps you motivated. And why am I telling y'all this? Stop. Get outside my head. Stop looking at me crazy. Let's talk about, how do we even start talking? Oh, quantification. So yeah, just quantify things. So I was worrying about what I was going to eat, right? Because my schedule being off meant that my eating schedule was off. And I was, again, getting a little like this. And then I kind of had to tell myself, look, it's just not all that serious. But then I started thinking, what if it is that serious? Like, for me, it's not, because I rarely ever run out of points. And if I do, the only way that I run out of points is because I don't really track my exercise points. So for me, tracking Weight Watchers points is just kind of a way to keep my eating in check and to quantify. Yeah, I was doing quantify versus qualify. Quantify what I eat. It's, like it's just an easy way. Like I know that I eat a 4-point sandwich every day for lunch. It's just an easy way for me to kind of keep track of like the sort of food value of the food that I'm putting in my body. But for some people, it's more important than that, right? For some people, it's a health thing. Like, if you need to lose weight for your health, or there are things that you have to manage for your health, then it really is more important than that. So I was thinking, well, what if that were the situation? Then what would I do? And one thing that I really like about, and y'all, this is not a Weight Watchers commercial, but one thing that I really like about Weight Watchers is all of the 0-point foods that we have. Because you know what? Sometimes I do eat that actual, like, honest to goodness hamburger for lunch, and there go all of my points. So for the rest of the day, I can kind of focus on lower point or 0-point foods to get myself back in check for the day. So that's what I want to talk about. And I know y'all saw the thumbnail. You know what we're talking about. I want to talk about I'm going to probably call it my top 20 0-point foods, but I don't know how many we're actually talking about. I have a list. It's kind of organized. Y'all know how that goes. But let's jump straight in and just talk about some 0-point foods that help me stay on track. And one of them is black coffee. I rarely think to actually talk about drinks, but you know what? While we're talking about drinks, I drink black coffee, and y'all have not seen this baby yet. The intern actually bought, remember when I said that I just couldn't with the Stanley tumblers and I wasn't gonna? The intern got me a Stanley tumbler, which y'all know that I have half a dozen of these big, like 40-ounce cups. I love this one. I love that the intern got it for me. And I'll probably, if you watch my Valentine's Gifts for Readers video, whatever that's going to be called, this will be on there only because it's bougie and it's a nice gift. And the box is over there, but I'll show you the box. It's a nice presentation, but get yourself a nice sized cup that keeps your water cold for a long time and that you'll keep near you. So if it's a big old cup like this with a handle, get that. And I should have brought a bunch of them in here. I use this for my coffee, but if this is more your gag, that's like the smaller one with this kind of handle, and you can drink it this kind of way, y'all, if I did that, I would have water all over me all the time. I just can't do that. I need straws. But if this is more your speed, get one of these, get one of those little water bottles, something that you can use to keep near you or with you as much as possible, because y'all, I promise you it will help. Well, I truly believe that it'll help you drink more water. And you know what? I might, in the description, I might drop a link to not the Stanley one, but there's one of these it's actually not in here, but I got it on Amazon. It was under $20 and I love it. It's smaller than this so I can palm it, but keeps water cold forever and I love it. But anyway, get you something where you can keep a drink near you, drink lots of water. Again, I drink black coffee in the morning and then I'll switch. Oh, well, it's well past morning. Y'all know it was noon when I went to take a shower, but I drink black coffee and then I switch over to water, 0 points. Non-fat Greek yogurt. This is breakfast with fruit. So on Weight Watchers, you can have as much of this as you want. Now, when I first started, so my mom is also on Weight Watchers. Sorry for putting your business out there, Mama. I love you. But she actually started eating Greek yogurt before I did. And when I first tasted it, when she had it, I was like, ooh, that's gross. I'm never going to eat that. Y'all, I eat pounds of Greek yogurt a week now. And I figured out that with the frozen fruit, sorry, this is going to be very rattly. If I thaw frozen fruit and just mix it in with the yogurt, it cuts that like Greek yogurtiness just enough that it's palatable for me, and the frozen fruit is 0 points, Greek yogurt is 0 points. I also do an overnight oats that's 1 point, so we're not talking about that today, but Greek yogurt, 0 points, very bulky, very filling, and it can definitely be part of your like daily routine or part of your diet to help you sort of stick to a routine and stick to some sort of diet plan. So Greek yogurt. And y'all, I have a list here that I'm going to try to stick to. We'll see how it goes. So we talked about frozen fruit. I thaw frozen fruit to have with my Greek yogurt. I also have fresh fruit air day. So apples, I'm a Honeycrisp apple girl. Are y'all picky about your apples? What kind of apples do you like? I like Honeycrisp apples. But these were in the Walmart, so look how green my bananas are. I have like riper bananas over there that I've been eating, but bananas, I eat a banana air day, at least one. I've already had 2 bananas today. But apples, bananas, these little mandarin oranges, I love these because they're just easy, right? You can peel a couple of them. I don't pop the whole thing in my mouth at a time, but eat them, easy to go. I eat, and we'll get to this, but I make a chocolate hummus that I use with my fruit, and it's 0 points because I use monk fruit sweetener in it. Monk fruit sweetener is a 0-calorie, actual like for real sugar derivative, so it's not one of those like aspartame kind of ones that might have questionable effects on the brain. But I use Splenda, monk fruit Splenda, because this is the one that I like. It's got erythritol, is that the alcohol, the sugar alcohol that's in it? But I like the Splenda one. It's not cheap. I don't know if any of them are cheap though. There are some that are cheaper than the Splenda ones. So if you like the other ones, y'all get those. But so I use this with my Greek yogurt, 0 points. I use this with lots of stuff. I also use it in my chocolate hummus, which you'll see because we're going to make some together. So fruit, chocolate hummus, cottage cheese, I don't have out here because I have a hard time finding fat-free cottage cheese. Y'all, I have my chickpeas cooking on the stove for my hummus. So, sorry, I keep watching the clock because I don't want them to overcook. I have a hard time finding fat-free cottage cheese around here, so I buy 1% cottage cheese, like the one with the 1% milk fat. So that's points no matter how much of it you eat. I think maybe like you can have 2 tablespoons for either 0 points or 1 point, but 2 tablespoons, which is 1/8 of a cup. But if you can find fat-free cottage cheese, you get a whole bunch more of that for 0 points, like a significant amount. Now, if you eat a lot of it, then you got to count points. But cottage cheese can definitely help you sort of stay on some kind of eating plan for low calories or low points. And you can do like cottage cheese with fruit or cottage cheese with like things that are low points, like maybe a Built Bar or something, and that'll fill you up and keep you going. So cottage cheese. Ground turkey. The 99% lean ground turkey is fat-free. No, is 0 points. It's not fat-free, it's 1% fat, but it's 0 points. So you can have as much of this as you want, and y'all, I eat this all the time. So I will brown it and have it with just some mashed cauliflower and some corn, which is another one of my absolute go-tos. I either do frozen corn or canned corn, just like whatever grabs me. But so I'll brown some ground turkey. Once it's almost done, I'll throw some corn in the pan with it, let that get going good. Throw some of that black pepper and sea salt and all the things, that seasoning in it from Walmart that I use on everything. That's freezing my hand. Throw that in the pan, let it get like good and warm, and then nuke half a container of the bird's eye or one of those mashed cauliflowers, which I don't have out here because those aren't 0 points, but it's 3 points. So I do like half a pound of ground turkey, a bunch of corn, and then half a container of mashed cauliflower. That whole thing together is 3 points. I do that for dinner and it is super filling. But corn, y'all, is 0 points, and you can add this to all kinds of stuff to bulk it up. I very often do rice, which is not 0 points. It's, is it 3 points for half a cup? Y'all check me on that. But white rice, I'll do white rice, black beans, and corn. Very, very filling. Again, that's still cold. I don't know why I picked that back up, like y'all don't remember what the corn looked like. But I'll do half a cup of rice, a bunch of black beans, which you have to be careful which black beans you get. And I don't have my black beans out here, but black beans are 0 points, but you just got to be careful which ones you get. If you get the prepared ones, make sure you don't get ones with points. So half a cup of rice, black beans, a bunch of corn, and then if you do turkey as your meat, the only points you're getting is that half a cup of rice. So corn is 0 points. See, y'all, I told you I was going to get like off of my list because I get myself distracted. Popcorn, I'm trying really hard not to make noise with this because that's going to be annoying. You can have all the popcorn, no points. As long as it's like air popped, or I've got that microwave popcorn popper from the Walmart that I looked it up. I think it's $9.70. I think I said it was 8 something. It's 9 something. But anyway, popcorn, all the popcorn you want, 0 points. You just got to be careful what you put on it, of course. So popcorn, super filling. Y'all, I will eat. The intern laughs. Again, new friends, the intern is my boyfriend. I'll tell that story again some other time, but many of us have already heard it. But the intern is like just gobsmacked at how much popcorn I can, like I will sit and eat an entire bucket of popcorn all by myself. So popcorn, 0 points, can be very filling. Salad. I'm going to throw up a picture here somewhere of a salad mix. I don't have any because y'all, let me tell you what happened. So one thing was I was working out more, so I was getting hungrier during the day. So I started eating a bulkier lunch and stopped eating salad for lunch. But also what really happened was I got in the habit of sitting down and reading while I was eating lunch. And it's hard to like eat a salad while you're trying to read and not like get salad everywhere. It's way easier to eat a sandwich while you're trying to read and not get sandwich everywhere. So now I eat that is it 4 point? Yeah, no. Yeah, well, it's really a 3 point sandwich, but I count 4 points for it. So I eat a sandwich every day for lunch. But y'all, salad is a great option for lunch. So, or whatever, any meal that you need to eat that's like if you're trying to keep your points down. So do some kind of salad mix, can of tuna with, and we'll make some ranch dip. We haven't made it together in forever. So even though it's super simple, but so tuna, 0 point ranch dip instead of mayo, mustard. And if you get a spicy mustard or some kind of like stone ground mustard, it'll cut that like Greek yogurty bit that the ranch dip still has just a little bit of. So ranch dip, like a spicy mustard, dill pickle relish, mix that in with your tuna, y'all. So good. Use that with your salad. So some kind of protein with your salad, like that tuna or chicken. if you have leftover ground turkey from dinner last night or shrimps or something, some kind of protein. And that salad can be really bulky. Again, I just stopped eating it because it was too much effort to try to eat a salad and read a book. I know. So salad is a good option. And whilst we're talking about proteins, let's talk about proteins. So we've talked about, I'm going to just put a picture here of some flash frozen shrimp. I have these in the freezer, but I just don't want to go get them. And my bag is getting really low, so it wouldn't be cute. But flash frozen shrimp, again, they're not cheap, but you can, because they're flash frozen, you can just take out as many as you want. I thaw mine in a bowl because I can never prepare ahead of time. Just thaw them out in a bowl and cook them quickly. And those are great for dinner, 0 points. I also love these. I get these at, I don't know if this is Sam's or I think this is Costco. Chicken breasts. They don't come frozen. I froze these, but I keep these in the freezer. I try to keep them in the freezer all the time. So these are the boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And y'all, the intern was at Costco the other day and he's like, hey, what do you need? And I said, chicken, please. He bought tenderloins instead of breasts, which I never buy these, but like I know they're nicer, but I never buy them because they're more expensive. So this was $4.98 a pound, and I think, I want to say these are like $3.96 or something a pound, so it's significantly more a pound, but oh my gosh, y'all, these are so nice. The chicken, and of course the tenderloin is that like little bit inside the breast, so it's like a pre-made chicken finger, like a chicken tender, like tenderloin. I know, y'all, it's been a day. Don't start with me. Anyway, these are so nice. They're more expensive, but they're super nice. They're already ready to go. I mean, not ready to go. They're raw. You still got to cook them, but you don't got to cut them up. You don't got to do nothing with them. So some kind of chicken, 0 points. And I will take those, either the tenderloins or the chicken bits, and cut them up, throw them in the air fryer, 4 minutes on one side, flip them over, 4 minutes on the other side, done and dusted, and you got yourself some chicken. So hang on, let me check my list. We got chicken and shrimp. We talked, lunch meat, turkey breast. We talked about ground turkey breast being 0 points for the 99% lean. I think there's also a 98% lean one. I can never find that here. Those are 0 points. There's a 93% lean, and that one's like 3 points for, is it 3 points for whatever the actual like human serving size is? I don't eat human size portions. Y'all know that. It's okay. But whatever the human portion size is, I think is like 3 points. So is it maybe a point an ounce? Maybe it's 3 ounces. I don't know. I'm guessing. But the 93% lean does have points. The 99% lean is 0 points. Lunch meat turkey is also 0 points. So that's why I say when I make my lunch sandwiches, I do turkey and ham. I count a point for the turkey. One, I eat a lot of turkey on my sandwiches, and I actually I use 1 ounce of ham and then a lot of turkey, and I count 2 points for my meat. But y'all, I would always just rather round up on my points than be surprised at the end of the week on weigh-in day and be like, why does my number say that when I think it should say that? Well, it's because you've been rounding down on your points all week, little girl. So I would rather just round up on my points and then be surprised, because I don't like unhappy surprises. So that's most of the list. I have some rattly things. I got bell peppers. I don't know why, but we didn't really talk much about the turkey. Ground turkey, you can do just about anything with ground turkey that you do with ground beef. Like I said, I told you the one thing. I also make meatballs with ground turkey. Now, adding like panko breadcrumbs or regular breadcrumbs adds like a scotch of points, like the tiniest little bit of points, but it makes it taste better. So, and the reason I brought this up, what made me remember, is bell peppers and onions. I use bell peppers and onions in my meatballs, and they're good. Like the intern won't eat them. He'll eat like beef meatballs. He won't eat these meatballs, and they look a little, well, anyway. I like them, and the way that I make them, and maybe we're not going to make them today because we're going to make hummus and ranch dip. And y'all, we can't make everything all in the same day, but maybe we'll make meatballs again soon. And the way that we make them, I count 1 point per meatball, but even that's probably rounding up a bit. So you can do hamburgers or like turkey burgers. You just have to be careful. And if you do the panko or like some kind of breadcrumbs and egg in your turkey burgers, I think they taste better. It's a little bit of pointage, but they taste better and they're more moist. So anyway, turkey. Bell peppers reminded me of that. I also keep other veg around, like tomatoes to go on my sandwiches. I've got lettuce in the fridge. I have cucumbers here somewhere. And sometimes, y'all, I'll just, and somebody mentioned, sorry, I can see the comment and I can't think of who it was, but remind us in the chat who mentioned this, but she makes egg salad, like egg salad with sliced tomato. Same. I also like tuna on like a sliced tomato, or slice up a cucumber thick, like on the bias so the pieces are bigger. Scoop you some tuna on that. Super cute and tasty. So I'm gonna pick up eggs, sorry. I might just mute the sound out of this if it's too awful, but eggs, 0 points. You can do lots of things with eggs, of course. You can boil them. You can make deviled eggs using ranch dip, which we're gonna make, instead of mayo. So ranch dip and mustard, mush it in with your egg yolk instead of mayo and mustard for your deviled eggs, 0 points, very filling. I do, if the intern, especially if the intern isn't eating at home, I don't know why I feel like if he's eating at home, even if we're not eating the same thing, I don't make myself a fried egg sandwich. But if the intern is out, I'll just throw together a fried egg sandwich. So the bread, of course, is a couple of points, but I can have 2 or sometimes, no, I usually don't have 3 eggs. Sometimes I have 3 eggs. If I'm really, really hungry, still 0 points, so filling. But, or 2 eggs and some turkey, 0 points on 2 point bread, so 1 point per slice bread with ranch dip, maybe some mustard. 2 points for the whole thing, very filling. Did we talk about, y'all, I have a list and I'm still like all like this. I have carrot chips here somewhere. I don't know where they are. Oh, here they are. I love these. So noisy, sorry. I love these. I buy them at Walmart. They used to be like $1.70 something a bag. Now they're $1.83 a bag. I still buy them. I use these instead of like potato chips or tortilla chips or any other kind of chips when I eat a sandwich, because I can sit and snack on these mindlessly, dip them in hummus and ranch dip, or just ranch dip. My ranch dip is 0 points. The hummus that I make, which we won't make it today, but we'll make it another day, it's 1 point because it's got tahini in it, but 1 point for 2 tablespoons. But carrots are 0 points. So you can do carrots and ranch dip if you're like a mindless snacker like I am. Sit and just snack and snack, and they're crunchy, so you feel like you're actually like getting something. 0 points, very filling. So carrots, we talked about corn. Y'all, I want to like riced cauliflower or like cauliflower rice. Here's what I think my damage with cauliflower rice is. I am a Cuban girl. I grew up on rice and black beans, and rice to me is sacrosanct. Like, I eat white rice. I don't eat brown rice. I don't eat like, I eat white rice, and I just count the points. So I've tried cauliflower rice. Is it riced cauliflower or whatever it is? Cauliflower pretending to be rice. I've tried it. I can't. It's 0 points. I feel like it would be a fantastic addition to my eating plan if I could work it in some kind of house. So y'all, if you have ways that you like this, please let me know. And I like cauliflower. So I think maybe part of my damage is my brain trying to think of it as rice, because rice is rice. Like white rice, you make it in a rice cooker, you put black beans on it, you eat it with your meat, and Bob's your uncle, you're done. That's it. That's rice to me. So I know it's crazy, but we all have our things. So I want to like cauliflower rice or riced cauliflower. All right, anyway, I think that's everything. I know that I'm forgetting stuff, but that's it. We got to move on. Here's what I want to do. A member of the Fit family asked about my chocolate hummus. And I know I've made it before, but y'all, we haven't made it in real time together on camera. So let's do that, because when you're in the Fit fam and you ask a question, I answer your. Now, I try to answer everybody's questions, but if you're in the Fit fam, which means you're a member of the channel, one of the, I guess, sort of benefits that you get is you move to the head of the class and you get your questions answered. So a member of the Fit fam asked about chocolate hummus. I need to make some chocolate hummus anyway, so let's make it together. Now, I mentioned that I had chickpeas cooking on the stove. Y'all, I just use these like plain old, I think they're 82 cents a can, chickpeas from the Walmart. I drain them, dump them in the pot, and I make 2 cans at a time for my chocolate hummus because I eat so much of it. So, and y'all don't need to watch my chickpeas boil. So I drained them, I dumped them in a pot, I put in water, and I boiled them for 20 minutes, and then I strained them. So now, and I'll show you a little bit of this, but you're not going to watch the whole process. I take the cooked chickpeas and I kind of roll them around in my hand and pull there's like a little husk on it. And I pull those off. Now, you do not have to do that, and you don't even have to cook your chickpeas. I just feel like it makes it smoother. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Clean them, like get the husks off. And even if you do that, like I know a lot of people that do that, just kind of like dump them in water, shake them around, the husks that float, they take those out, and then they go on. I try to make myself do that, but then it becomes a game with me, like trying to get off as many husks as I can, and I end up pulling them all out. So I'm gonna go clean my chickpeas, I'm gonna put all this food up, and then I'm gonna dump the chickpeas, which are gonna be clean, into the food processor, and I'll meet y'all over there, and then we're gonna make hummus together, all right? So let me get those cleaned, and I'll meet y'all over at the food processor. All right, y'all, I have cleaned the chickpeas. I'm about to just throw them in the food processor. And then I'm going to dump in, really all we got to do is dump in all the stuff. So it's 2 cans of chickpeas. So I need half a cup of plain unsweet cocoa powder. And of course I use Hershey's. So I'm just going to dump that in. I'm going to do some math for you. If you're just doing 1 can, it's 1/4 cup. So two cans of chickpeas, half a cup of cocoa powder, and I'm going to go ahead and dump in some plain unsweet almond milk. And I don't measure my almond milk, I just kind of pour it in because that was probably about 1/4 cup. And I'm gonna add more once I get it going. I'm probably gonna need more almond milk to get it the consistency that I want. So I have my chickpeas, cocoa powder, almond milk, and I'm just gonna mix it. That looks kind of good and mushy. I know I'm going to want more almond milk in there, but I'm going to go ahead and put in some monk fruit Splenda. And y'all, I say just add it to taste. I like mine sweet. So I'm going to put in about 4 tablespoons. Normally I would dump that in while it's going, but I want to talk to yous. So I'm going to do 4 tablespoons of that. And then once it gets going, I'm going to add vanilla. And I'm going to add probably about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So I'm going to get this going, add some vanilla, and then once it's going good, I'm going to add some more almond milk until it's the consistency that I want, and then that's it. Oh yeah, that's good. I could add a little bit, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more sugar, or Splenda. Now, the flavor the flavor changes when you refrigerate it without fail. Every time I do this, I taste it when it's warm and I'm like, and it is warm because I cooked the chickpeas. Then I go, that's a little weird, I did something wrong. But then I'm like, well, I already made it, so I may as well, literally every time. And I go, well, I may as well chill it and see how it comes out. And then I chill it, and then it comes out and it's really good. So I'm gonna put in a little more sweetener and let it mix a little more just to get it good and creamy. And then that's it, y'all, we made chocolate hummus. All right, you think that was stupid easy? This is seriously moronically easy. For the ranch dip, all I do is take Greek yogurt, dump it in a bowl, and then I throw in some Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. And y'all, I use the name brand of this. I tried the Walmart brand, and there might be other store brands, I don't know, but I tried the Walmart brand and did not like it. It wasn't flavorful enough for me, and it was too sweet. So I tried it, I didn't like it. I went back to the Hidden Valley Ranch name brand. So I throw in some of this, and then I throw in, today I am using granulated onion, but I use onion powder, garlic powder, granulated onion, just something to cut the sweetness, because you know how ranch dip can be pretty sweet. So I throw in a little something to cut the sweetness. I'm gonna mix that up. Now you can do this in the food processor, and often I do, especially if I already have it out because I'm making hummus. But if you don't already have your food processor out, just throw it in a bowl, mix it up, and if you whip it good, whip it good. Y'all, I told you I'm a child of the 80s. If you whip it well, the Greek yogurt will get some air sort of emulsified into it, and it'll fluff up just a little bit. Of course, it fluffs up better if you do it in the food processor, but this is fine. And it's every bit that easy. So then I throw in just a little bit of salt. And there you have 0 Point ranch dip. And y'all, I use this so much. I was gonna say on everything. I don't use it on everything, but I use it so much. I use it for just about everything that I would use mayonnaise for. Even light mayonnaise, I use this in place of that. I use it for bread spreads. So like anytime I put mayo on a sandwich, I use this. I use it mixing stuff like tuna salad, egg salad, deviled eggs, chicken salad, anything like that that I'm making that I would use mayo for, I use this. I dip stuff in it. I will dip many things in this. And I will use it where I would normally use like a light ranch dressing as a dip. I use this instead. Now, sometimes I'll put a little bit more salt in it for that. Like if I'm dipping pizza or something in it, sometimes maybe I'll put a little more salt in it. Although you don't really need to because the pizza already has all the salt. So I use this a lot. And I haven't tried this, but maybe I'll try it before I'm not suggesting this, but I'm just saying, I wonder if you could thin it with maybe some almond milk or something and use it as dressing. I don't know. It might be awful. I've never tried it, but maybe we'll try it and see. Anyway, that's it. Y'all, let me get out of here because now I've dragged y'all into my crazy day. So that's all I've got. Those are my 0 Point food recommendations. Y'all, I 100% know I missed some on this list. So let us know in the comments, what are your 0 Point food recommendations? Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you made it this far, we are most definitely friends. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. I upload food and fitness videos at the beginning of every week with some book videos sprinkled in between. See you on the next one.